the first two Ghostbusters loom so large. They're such a part of our childhood and growing up, and we've seen them a million times and quote lines, and it seems impossible that anyone doesn't know. But it's been long enough where there are all these people that don't know it. It wasn't quite a part of their lives. So to get to be able to do this and reintroduce it, and if they see this, and you obviously they're going to go back and see the original two, but it's like a perfect storm. It's like it was made with all just everybody who was involved in making this Ghostbusters had such tremendous love and respect for the originals. It's like, we just felt like we were like, come on, we gotta. It was like an old coach coming back, and you just wanted to make them proud. It was, and then to get the blessing of, the original cast and Ivan, and it all felt so kind of surreal and fantastic. The reason and I think everybody loves Ghostbusters, it's a story that I always love as an audience member. It is four unlikely heroes that save the world. And it's with ghosts, and it's with these science geeks, and they're not the typical heroes, and I just love that story. I think it's what Paul Feig does so incredibly well. He does it every time. He puts together a group that all the individuals stand on their own. It's individual voices. It's different points of view. I mean, Kate and Leslie and Kristen and myself. We all have a different perspective of the world, and a different. Even if we're similar, there's still a little. There's a. Everybody has their own kind of spin on things, and to make all of that be different and yet work so harmoniously is amazing. I truly think Kristen Wiig is not only one of the kindest human beings, she is really, truly, maybe hands down the funniest creature I know. Like, there may be aliens out there that can give her a run for her money, but like, truly, and it's just how she sees the world. There's like nothing she can do about it. She's just unbelievably funny. Kate truly may be an alien. Kate, if I found out Kate was not from this planet, I'd be like, oh, that makes so much sense. Of course she's not from here. And I wouldn't change anything. She just has such a strange take on everything. And she's quiet, and she's very smart, and she'll be the one at the end of a very long discussion to just go, wait, are we talking about? And she will say something so bonkers, but then also completely on point, and it's like she's wrapped up the whole thing. You never know what she's going to say or how she's going to kind of interpret a situation. But yeah, I mean, for as funny and bombastic as she is on camera, like her and Kristen are both rather shy. Leslie is literally just like, ta-da! I'm here, damn it! And I wouldn't. You don't know what she's gonna say. I mean, maybe that's the one link. I never know what any of them are gonna say. It could be so sweet, so thoughtful, insane. But yeah, Leslie is like somebody made that mold, and then Leslie came out of the mold, and then broke the mold herself, and said there will only be one Leslie Jones. This is what everybody had said, which I now find to be bizarre since I've experienced it firsthand. Everybody's talked about Chris Hemsworth. They said, oh, he's great. You're going to love him. You're going to love him. He's so nice. He's such a good guy. He's such a great guy. Blah, 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 blah. Everybody. Like, not a. That's the general consensus. They're like, oh, he's got kids and a family. He's so great, and blah, blah, blah. No one, which I find super strange now, mentioned, like, oh, and by the way, he's like bizarrely funny, but like a geeky guy that's never dated and has to be funny because it's the only way things are going to work out for him. That kind of funny. That was the most surprising and fun stuff to shoot, because you didn't know what he was going to say. He was improvising crazy stuff, and it all made sense, and he didn't push it, and there's so much footage of all of us like completely losing our minds during that interview scene. It was just, if that's a day at work, then I realize how lucky I'm in that's my day job. I let Paul get about halfway through the sentence before I say, sure. Now, what is it? What do you want to do? I don't really need to hear what it is or who's in it or what I'll be doing. I've offered. I've said, if you need me to do like a one act in your backyard, I'm game. Paul's style is, it's joyful. I mean, I think you feel that. I think you feel it in his movies. I think that's why people leave Paul's movies and they've laughed and cried and forgot all their. I mean, he has a joy for what he does, and he shoves it through that screen. He gets it through the camera. He gets it onto the screen, and it makes people happy. And my God, I mean, what an amazing thing to be able to do. Not to mention, he also has an incredible aesthetic, a great pacing and storytelling ability. He's incredibly smart, and just really funny. I mean, it's so many things that you have to have the balance. Like the fact that his Paul's funny doesn't win over his storytelling, or that his aesthetic never kind of tramples on the comedy. It's like he's such a incredibly well balanced, skilled finesse director. I'm never not surprised, even though I know it. I know it's going to be great. I trust him completely, and yet he always kind of goes above and beyond it, and I'm always surprised by how good it is. Always. Personally, selfishly, I am excited to take my two girls to see it. I have a 6 and a 9-year old that do not know I'm in the picture business because I've not been able to take them to anything, which is also Paul's fault. Let's be really honest. The swearing is all Paul. I am so excited because they love the original. Love, 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 love the original. It's like one of those great classics where you can take your whole family, and you don't, like, the grown-ups don't feel like they're going to see a kids movie. A date, like, you can go for a date and watch it. A bunch of 20-year-olds can go that. A bunch of 40-year-olds. It is that perfect thing. I feel like it's what movies always used to be, where you didn't have to pick a side. You just made a funny movie. You made a good movie that works for everybody. And I think when you can do that, and Paul has done that, I think that's just awesome.